Hello, Ardi. Welcome back for the part two. Excited to hear how much everything has developed for you in these past 4 months. But for now, how are you?
Good, brother. Good. All good. How are you?
Good as well. So, how has your day been? How has your week been? Any interesting news to report on a smaller scale for now?
On a small scale, nothing. Everything is big scale. Everything is big scale. Pretty busy. Pretty busy
Okay, so let's get
today.
right into it.
Busy week.
Pardon? Did you read?
No, just a busy day, busy week. Always busy.
Good. We like to hear that. So, since our last interview, or for some context, during our last interview, you said you had made $4,600 in January as a
Mhm.
full time student. So, what updates do you have for us since then?
Many updates. So let's start
Mhm.
with the first one. Uh, until now, I've collected a little over 12,500 dollars in cash from copywriting. I've dropped out of uni. Uh, I've joined again boxing. I'm doing 3 sessions a week plus sparring. I'm getting my body in shape. Every aspect of my life has just improved.
What was the decision that made you drop out? Like, what was the realization there or key moment?
Well, the plan was to drop out. The plan was not to go to uni. First of all, I don't believe in university. Plus, the course I was doing is business, so you learn much more about business by doing business than studying business. Um, but yeah, it gave me a good perspective of what they teach inside of there and what you can learn from outside, from courses, from books, and stuff like that. Um, I would say the stuff that they teach inside of university is kind of outdated. Still important,
For sure.
still very, it's still important. The stuff that they teach is still uh, crucial. You need to learn them. But right now, there's so many opportunities to make money, either online, through crypto, through DeFi. There's many, many, many ways to earn money.
Mhm. So, in terms of clients you've acquired since January, are there any stories there in terms of maybe, yeah, new clients? How did you reach out to them? Onboarding or the whole process? Anything there?
I haven't. I didn't get into. So with the client that I have, I've signed an NDA and also a non-competitive clause, so I can't really
Non-compete
sign.
agreement. Yeah.
Yeah, this one. I don't remember exactly what it was. Uh,
Yeah.
so I can't really sign extra clients at the moment. So what I did was just focus on becoming a better copywriter and also getting as much value as I can for this client. Now by I guess next week I will start outreaching again. But I'm pretty sure I can land a client easily since I've helped the real world students do so. I've I help a lot in the chats as much as I can when I have some free time. But yeah, it's not gonna be hard. I don't think it's gonna be hard. Now I know the
Yeah.
game. I understand the game.
So why I heard there was the client you had was so impressed with the work you were doing. You done such a great job for them that they wanted you all for themselves. That's basically what happened, right?
That's yes. Long story short, yes. I just didn't want to get into it.
Right, being humble. So,
I can't say I'm the best copywriter. They love me and they they don't want me to
I
work
mean,
for
you're the
anyone
best
else.
they've ever had, clearly.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then contract coming to an end, so we're gonna start outreaching to new clients. We'll
Yep.
look forward to the part three to hear how that has gone. But for now, let's go into. You said start boxing. Were you not doing boxing before?
I was, but I kind of stopped for a little while. Um, I had some issues to take care after when we did the interview. After a week or so, I got into some issues with my family that I had to take care of. So yeah, I wasn't training much, but now since like mid April, I started again, and yeah.
And where do you see things heading for you in future, considering your current trajectory and everything?
So the plan is to make 10K by the end of this month. 10K, I mean, starting from the first of the month. I'm on good track to doing so. I will probably create something that will help the real world students and also anyone that wants to get into copywriting as well. Not so much a course. I don't want to create a course right now. I'm good, but I'm not that good to create a course. And yeah, so I'll do that. Anyone that wants to join the real world uh, will get access to it. I'll talk with Andrew, the professor, to kind of distribute it to everyone. Maybe even add it to the course. I'm
Mhm.
not really sure. I don't think they will, but maybe it's gonna be like an extra resource. But yeah,
Mhm.
I want to do that, and also start getting into shape more. What else? Yeah, it's just an upwards movement.
And what about plans for location? Is now that you've dropped out, are you planning on
Oh,
staying in UK or going somewhere else?
so I will stay until June, but after June, I'm just gonna probably travel Europe mainly.
I'm probably going to be in Spain next month. So if you will be going to Spain,
Of
message
course,
me. We'll meet up.
perfect.
I'll be down. Okay, now what about new insights you've learned in those 4 months? Does anything stand out that you'd talk about?
Uh, so yeah, so during these last months, I have I guess, cool stories to say. So after we did the interview with the what was it, 4,000 something dollars, all the money that
4,600 in January.
yeah, 4,600 in January, plus I got another 2.5 in February, so it was like 5 6K. All of that gone. I spent it all, and I guess this is an issue that I've seen many guys face. When you make money, I mean, it's not a lot of money, but it was money that I made online through working 2 hours, 3 hours a day. To me, it's like free money. So yeah, I spent it all, and I was on zero at some point. I was like, oh damn, like you can spend it so easily. And I ran into that problem, which kind of taught me that money is not that important. Like getting money is okay, but keeping money is the real game. You have to learn how to keep it, multiply it, and you can only do that if you know who to talk to, if you have friends that have money, and yeah. What else have I learned? Discipline. I've become more disciplined than ever before. My routine has changed slightly. Actually, not slightly. My routine has changed a lot. Now, if I wake up late, for example, and late for me is anything after 9 a.m., maybe to like 10 a.m. Okay, I'm like I feel I feel weird. I feel kind of disgusted. Like what am I doing? I'm sleeping in, and yeah, discipline is also one. Um, what else can I say? I've also improved my writing, my copywriting. I read books, psychology books, copywriting books, just to kind of improve on my mindset. One, improve on my writing too, and kind of understand the world a bit better. How money works,
Hmm.
how clients work, how business works, everything in that aspect.
And what kind of resources would you recommend to the person listening, which have been most insightful to you?
So I guess I don't know. I feel it feels illegal to say, but the first book I would recommend anyone read is 48 Laws of Power. Mainly, that's the book that taught me that kind of showed me a different perspective because I was using some of the laws, I guess, intuitively. Like I didn't really learn them from someone. I learned them through experience, through going through stuff, and was already using them, but now I understand them a bit better. And for anyone that is looking into, I guess, harnessing power, it's a great book to start with. The second one, I guess, would be How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's another great book. Um, I read this last year, but I read it again this year to kind of refresh my memory. It's a pretty cliche book, but it's a cliche for a
No, it's
reason.
good. I've read it probably at least
Yes.
5 times myself. It's something I definitely needed back when I was 16. It was huge for me when I first read
Mm,
it then. And yeah, since then, probably reread it maybe 5 times or so. Great book to go back to as well, yeah.
perfect. I mean, yeah, it's. Have you read the old version or the new version? There's also a new version, the digital something,
Hmm. No, I probably haven't seen a new version.
because they
Don't think so. How
af-
different is
after social media. Not that the principles are not, you know, they don't work, but they added a few other stuff.
it? Interesting.
It's
Okay.
pretty. The updates were really good. Anyways, don't want to get into it too much. What's the third book? I don't know. Do you have any recommendation?
Okay, when I was doing copywriting, I remember cash advertising.
Hmm.
Remember, have you read cash advertising? I think that
Yeah,
was good.
of
Kind of intro
course.
book, a lot of hints, tips there. $100 million offers. I mean, to stand out with your offers
Mm-hmm.
from other people. That was pretty good. Now, where did that mindset come from? Because you said, specifically with you saying, let's say now when you sleep in, you feel disgusted. So when did that come in and why did it come in?
This came in after, so during Ramadan, because I couldn't. So I did Ramadan this year because I couldn't sleep before 12 a.m. because of my work. Um, I had to stay until late, so like until 4 or 5 a.m. and then go to sleep and then wake up like 1 or 2 p.m. and start doing my work until 12 a.m. But that created a bad cycle because I used to go to sleep late and wake up late, and it created a bad sleep schedule. So once Ramadan finished, um, I got back into my old schedule: wake up at 8 a.m., do my work, go to sleep 1 a.m. Religiously every day, same thing, never change. Um, what that came from was, I created this, I guess, illusion of myself, of my better self. And when I do my schedule, when I basically go on my Google Calendar or something and I create my schedule, I create his schedule the way he would do it, my better self, the one that's perfect. And my job throughout the day is to just beat him at the schedule, do things faster, better. That's basically it. And also, another thing that I kind of created in my head was, I imagined that I had Andrew Tate or like David Goggins or something watching me the whole time, and whatever I'm doing, they're there judging me. That kind of creates another accountability aspect.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Interesting. So a kind
Maybe
of
I'm going a bit overboard, but
alter ego or whatever you'd call it that you're trying to be, and then someone, as in, yeah, thinking of someone watching over you who you admire and want to be like, so you can't be slacking because then what are they going to say to you when they see you slacking? Yeah.
exactly.
Great. So how long have you been implementing that?
Implementing this, I've been implementing since by the end of April. I started at the end of April.
Okay, so fairly new. So
It's
it will
fairly
be
yeah.
during the third follow up we do
Hmm.
where I get to see the full maybe transformation or evolution of what you're doing. Okay, cool.
It's mainly because I got
Now,
complacent. I
pardon?
got complacent. I got complacent. The time I was making, so the time I made the interview with you in February and March, I got really complacent with everything, with my work, with my um, working out as well. I became very, very complacent, and that kind of created this sense of what do I call it? Anxiety or FOMO. I was missing out on something, and yeah, it pushed me to become more disciplined.
Hmm. What caused the complacency? Do you know?
The complacency, I think it was caused um, because I was doing so good in January that I kind of reached the point where I was like, okay, now we can chill. But that's what I had to understand. That's what I had to understand, that you can't chill. There's no chilling. You just have to work. That's it. You have to do the work and you chill. Maybe next year we'll see. But now it's not really like I want to chill. Now I enjoy working. I enjoy doing my work. I enjoy updating the spreadsheet, as Luke would say. Yeah.
But okay, I'm still intrigued into what would have caused that. So now you're enjoying work, whereas before it was more of doing it to get money, and then you get money and you chill. So why is it different now? Like, why are you seeing it differently?
So
As in now you actually enjoy working. Yeah.
before the goal was to make money. You said it
Hmm.
right. When you make money the goal, when you reach it, that's it. You did the goal. You achieved it. But when your goal is bigger than money, you will never stop. No matter how much money you make. You can make $1 million, you'll still have the drive as if you had zero. And that's what changed. I made the money, I was happy. Oh, now I can make 3 4K a month just by working 3 hours a day. But then you have I now I have another goal. That's what I want to say. Now my goal is bigger. Now I have a bigger goal. That's what I want to say.
All right. Good. Okay. Now, in terms of spending as well, so you said you spent that
Yeah.
5K or however much it was just instantly. How has your spending habit changed since then?
Now I don't go out. I don't go out anywhere because before I used to go to the club, for example. I wouldn't before, like 2 months ago or whatever. I used to go to the club and not care. Okay, what is it? Buy 3 bottles. I don't care. I make money. I'll make it tomorrow. That's that was my thought process. I'll make it tomorrow. But it creates a bad cycle. So I had to cut it off. I had to stop. I either work, do my freelance work, or I work out. That's it. Nothing else.
Mhm.
Like I said, I have a bigger
So,
goal and I have to work towards it.
mhm. Have you been using any other resources within the real world outside of the copywriting campus?
I've been not really, just books. What's it called? Um, David Goggins' book Can't Lose. Is it Can't Lose?
Probably, yeah.
I think it's Can't Lose. Um, I read it a while back. I have to refresh my memory with it, but I kind of remember that book. Oh, Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins. I kind of remember that book, and yeah, for anyone that wants to become more disciplined, it's a really good book.
Okay, so let's talked about some challenges, some struggles. I can't remember if last time I asked what kind of an impact has Tate had on you personally.
Ah, huge impact, huge impact. Um, if I compare myself 2 years ago, or let's say a year and a half ago when I first saw him, um, huge impact, like a 180-degree change. Before, I used to, you know, have this victim mentality. Oh, um, I'm in this situation because of that. Now it's different. I take full responsibility for everything that happens. Um, but yeah, man, it's just the discipline aspect. There's the stuff he says, like take full responsibility, work on yourself, become better. I love that. And
Hmm.
if I guess if I met my old self, like before I saw any of Tate's clips, or any of Tate's content, he would be scared of me right now because I would bully him. Not that I was that of a, not that I was that of a bitch or whatever, but totally
Hmm.
different, man.
Yeah. I mean, for me, personal experience has been when I look back at myself every 6 months, it seems like I'm a completely different person. And
Yeah,
maybe even now, looking back at the interviews when I first begun, I hate looking at them. It's just, like,
me
yeah,
too.
felt like a completely different person back then. So if you have that feeling, then you know you are progressing. That's the sign that you're making progress. Because if you're not feeling that way, then you're probably not putting in enough work into yourself and stagnating. So yeah, it's a bit cringy. I don't know a different word for it to look back on,
Yeah,
but that's how you know you're doing well. So yeah.
bro. Like
All
when
right.
did we do the last interview? February. Like I look at that
I
and
think
I'm like,
January,
was it
maybe February. Yeah, maybe February.
February, January,
Maybe
something?
end of January or start of February around then.
Start of February. Yeah, I look at that and I'm like, damn, it's different. It's different,
Hmm.
different mentality, I
Let
guess.
me have a look. It was, yeah, 3 months ago, I believe. Okay, Rumble doesn't show exact date, but yeah, three
Three
months.
months ago. That's so cool.
Okay, yeah, so in 3 months, quite a bit of development. I've asked a bit about future already. Is there any more to add? So let's say when we do the follow up, what kind of goals do you have for them?
Like I said, I mean, it depends on when we do the follow up. If it within a year, it's not really a
Three to four
follow up.
months again.
That's like, so 3 to 4 months. 3 to 4 months. Um, get a few more clients in. I want to scale my income
To
to more than
10K.
10,000, more than ten
Yeah.
thousand a month, and start connecting, growing my network. Because here's the thing I understood, um, like now lately, is that money can get you so far, and you need to improve on other aspects as well. Like, okay, money is cool. It's what the sartorial shooter he said in a clip that I saw. Money can get you so far. You need to improve on other aspects like networking, um, talking, status, and You need to improve on all aspects of life, um, to kind of, how can I say it, like, feel complete.
Mhm.
Because if you achieve the status, if you buy the Lambo, you become a millionaire, whatever. Okay, yeah, you did that, but then you start, helping others, and you kind of get a fulfillment out of that, helping others. So yeah, it's a good thing to chase the money, but also become better yourself. Mindset, body, networking, everything. So in the next
Mhm.
3 months, that's what I'm gonna focus on: networking, growing my income as well, and yeah, we see from there.
Good. Okay. So to end off, what advice would you have to people who are considering joining the real world, but they're still thinking, what if it's a scam for $50?
Uh, if you go on YouTube and type "the real world," you'll see thousands of reviews of people that made money. And now, for people that look at that and still think that it's a scam, join for just 1 month. I don't know, save that $50 or something. Don't buy coffee, don't buy whatever, don't go out on the weekend. I don't know what you're gonna do, what you spend your money on. Get that membership, go through one of the campuses that you like. I don't know what you're into: crypto, you're into stocks, you're into copywriting, you're into freelancing, whatever it is. Choose one campus, try it for 1 month, and if it doesn't work, leave it. Say to everyone it's a scam. It didn't work. Also tag me in the chats at Ardi. Tag me, and I'll show you why it's not a scam. I don't know what more people want. There's so many reviews, and the amount of money, like $50 a month, is very minimal if you look at it. There's courses for 2,000,
Mhm.
3,000, and they have all these, it's reused material from YouTube. There, at least, you have a
Yeah.
community of people. You have people that can help you. You have other students. You have the captains. You have the professors that are helping you. All the information you need is there. So yeah,
Yeah.
either join today or leave.
And just keep living your usual life
Yeah,
for the
keep
rest of your
keep
life.
keep living in the matrix.
So, Adi, thank you for the follow up and thank you for all the updates, everything. Love to hear everything's going well for you. For people who want to find out more about you or contact you, where could they do so?
You can find me in the real world, of course. Tag me in the chats at Ardi, or you can just send me a DM on Instagram or Twitter at Ardi Copy, and that's basically it.
Okay, I'll add Instagram and Twitter to the description of the video. And I look forward to the part 3, Adi. And until then, wish you all the best.
Perfect. Thank you, Rokas. Thank you for having me.